camp got yoinked. They yoinked my camp. Why could it not be placed, man? It was beautiful. They stole my camp from me. Do I have to... Can I just place it right back? Is it going to freak out if I do this? Let's find out. I thought it was Z. Yeah, it is Z. I'm too close, I guess, to somebody else's. Oh. Good evening. Do members join me? Oh, where's it? Oh, I thought you were dead. Or were there two of them? Dead, of course, being a not ideal term to use for a robot in the first place. Granted. Is somebody else over here? Is this somebody else's stuff? No, doesn't look like it. Well, we'll try again. Nope. It does not like. Yeah, it likes. All right. My camp will be here. Shouldn't it be placing everything where I had previously placed it? Whoa! Why is it not placing everything where I had placed it? I thought that was the entire function behind the camp. I don't want to move it. I now want to pick it up. Space, repair all structures. It swallowed all of my stuff. Good evening. I was forced to move my camp, and it didn't drop all of my stuff. I thought that was the function of the camp, was to drop all of your stuff right where it had been. So I'm confused. I do have a level up. We'll work on that. I want more luck. I'm dealing with part of the game you struggled with, so yeah, okay. I appreciate the thought. You have been a great deal of help so far. Let's see. You need to build a camp, then blueprint it. Okay, that would explain it. Not that it was, mentioned anywhere, but okay. Let's see, twice as much wood. Food will spoil slower. After you have a blueprint, you think you can place stuff again using the blueprint. All right. So where it goes into what? The stash? No, the stash isn't available. If I place the stash, it's in the stash? Scrounger. Extra ammo and ammo containers. That seems like a good choice. Not certain about the last, even earlier stuff. It's been too long. Hey, I appreciate the whatever help you can give, so. Storage. So what did we... I don't even remember the stuff I had out. I had weapon crafting, armor crafting. And they're not showing up here. So the stuff is showing up in stored. Is it? Is it? Did I miss that? I did miss that. Thank you very much. You're paying more attention than I am. Again, thank you. You are very helpful. I am appreciative. Perhaps most importantly, the sign that will allow me to find my way home again. Good evening, Shifty. Yeah, we all have occasional bright moments. Don't count on many. I'm counting on you to keep me from losing what tiny little bit of mind I still have, sir. Yeah, that's suddenly your responsibility. You don't deserve it. You didn't ask for it. But there you go. Where was it? How did I get the wire again? Wrong button. Wow, my brain has gone blank. I don't know if it's true anymore, but a bed on the ground used to have a chance of giving you a disease. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, oh, well, okay. Yeah, I can build a floor. That's... Let's see. Nope, wrong button. Right buttons. Yeah, attach the wire should use the same as jump. Yeah, that was what I thought. I'll try that in a sec. Well, I mean, I can always build a floor, right? Well, theoretically, the game functions should be the same. At least I would expect. No, no, no. Wrong button again. Yeah, modify. There we go. Oh, to there. Or to the lamp. Come on. Come on. Be nice. Oh, it's not going through. I have placed the lamp poorly. I will move the lamp. Thank you. That is the part I had forgotten. I even have it made. And that's in stored. And up one. Yep. No, I had just forgotten about this little bit. I need to stop doing that, too. Hitting escape to get out of the menu is not the right answer. That's the right answer. There we go. The lamp is on. Switch to build. I could put the bed here, but there was a different bed. Roof stairs. Beds. Nah, I can make myself a nicer bed, you know. Okay, so now over here. Let's see if we can find the option to remember the layout. Okay, shelters. Blueprints. Toggle buildable objects. Resting on the bed will heal, and if resting long enough, offers a buff. That sounds about right. So now we got to see if we can figure out how I save the layout for the camp. Tag for search, toggle camera, switch to modified. None of those seem right. So those are the recently made, those are the stored. Blueprints, new. Those are the new items I have received. And it doesn't look like any of the other tabs specifically are, in essence, allowing me to blueprint my layout, right? Well, I'll do a quick Google. Fallout 76. How to save camp layout. Hold the reload button on the place's camp items. You can blueprint each component to a blueprint, or you can't save your entire camp to a single blueprint. Go to the build, hold modify, hold the button to enter blueprint mode, aim at the structure you wish to save as a blueprint. So you can't just, when you move your camp to a new location, the individual items you created will be stored. So we go here.
Approach and identify yourself.
Uh-oh.
Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Oh, it's a Protectron. Protectron. I'm having so much trouble saying that.
Do not be alarmed.
Bloody word. Let's try that without the interruption. Robots. Robots, man. What can you do? Hold E to blueprint. Oh, okay, so is that getting everything? That's right. Blueprint can only auto-select stuff that is attached. So it should select the floor and anything on it or connected to the other floors, but stuff spread out will have to be selected individually. Okay. I am getting audio feedback of a small tick every time I hit Z. Ah, and that grabbed both of those, so I think this is doing it. If not, it's in the right idea. Change to the blue. Yeah, so that should be everything, I think. I think we figured it out, guys. Again, You're uh-huh. Thank you. Missed that. Now it's working. All right. I now understand the system. Thanks. Wait. We have a weak feral ghoul. I didn't see he had a friend. Do ghouls need to worry about radiation? Alright, now we can start a quest again. What quest were we doing again? Let's see. Out of paranoia, I usually check to make sure I actually have a blueprint. Oh, I'm sure it's fine. And it's not like it's a huge deal. I mean, I only have like 8 items down right now. Well, I don't trust any game after all these years. Let's see. Search for traces of the Overseer in Flatwoods. Tune your Pip-Boy to transmitter signal to track the guards. New arrivals. Talk to the Overseer. Welcome to the neighborhood. Go to Fort Atlas. How about we try this one? Yeah, tune to transmitter signal. Okay, we're going to go to the radio, tune in our transmitter signal. Right, that's the one that gave me the coordinates, but the coordinates weren't helpful. Unless that's it. Oh, let's talk to the Overseer. Well, let's go ahead and talk to the Overseer then. That's search for traces of the Overseer in Flatwoods. Why would I want to do that if I can talk to the Overseer? Thank you. I appreciate your assistance in this matter. You have been most helpful. Okay, we will now resume playing. Hi guys, how you doing? I would just like to point out that Dan's Gaming is currently playing Fallout 76, and I just think he's trying to draft off of my car. Because I'm in the lead here, and he's just a copycat, old bald guy with like several thousand viewers. It was for all of you, and I'm pleased you're doing well. It's a Monday, so doing well is by no means a given. Because, I don't know if you've noticed, historically, Mondays suck more than most days. I was playing some more Nightingale last night, and now I'm used to one of the game functions that has a telescope you can look at, which basically makes all the critters and bad guys pop up as you look, the names of them. And so I started to reach for the button that activates that, and my brain went, "That's not gonna work." Oh, right, wrong game. Are we there yet? We're almost there. I've discovered Sutton. He was a pitcher for the Dodgers. Man, I'm old. Man, I am old. Just curious. Parts of this are sort of reminiscent of The Division, if you ever played The Division. I played a lot of The Division. And when the game Redfall was announced, do you remember that from about a year ago? Year and a half? My initial reaction was... Oh, that's a Scorched, I think. Yeah. My initial reaction was, wow, so a game like The Division, but vampires? I'm fucking there. And then the game came out. And I wasn't there anymore. But then neither was anyone else. Such a great idea. It's a banjo. And a guitar. Wow. Melee weapons, I have quite a lot of musical choices. Guitar, banjo, tambourine. Granted, the tambourine is sort of a Hellraiser tambourine, but still. Oh, Redfall was terrible. I watched somebody playing it on launch day. That will be a scam or fraud call.
It's just so good to see you.
Third one today.
Let's talk downstairs. Cozy as this place is, there's someone I'd like you to meet. We really went overboard with this place. Feel free to look around.
Yeah, I had to mute the phone. Redfall was, like I said, I was watching a bigger streamer playing it on the first night, and literally the first vampire he ran into couldn't kill him because he stood on the opposite side of a car from it. That was it. It couldn't path around or over the car. And he starts laughing, and I start laughing, and that was as good as it got. But I loved the idea of a Division type game with fucking vampires. That sounded cool. It wasn't. Wow. Yeah, Redfall was, to say the least, a flop. I mean, so whatever you think of this game and how bad the launch was, spoiler, it was really bad. They've made it into a real game that a lot of people enjoy. That has not happened with Redfall. Yeah, and that was, I mean, and Redfall didn't get better from there. But, I mean, literally, he's sitting there, hands up in the air, standing on one side of the car while the thing goes, and he's just laughing. This individual is busy. What? She's busy. Okay. Hi, Davenport. Davenport? Nothing. Davenport. She's busy. Craft, scrap items. Why is it I'm thinking I have somehow run into a bug? Hello? No. Elder Scrolls 6 was supposed to be Bethesda's next game, but they're making Fallout 5 first. I didn't know they were making Fallout 5 first. Yeah, it might have to do with the show. I mean, given what we have about Elder Scrolls 6, the amount of information, which is one still image, and given the lack of enthusiasm the market felt when it embraced Starfall, I think there's a very strong correlation possibility there as well. They switched them. Well, I mean, the show's good. I watched the second episode last night. Quite good. And so leveraging that makes sense. And depending on how far they were in Elder Scrolls, they may have simply discovered that the Elder Scrolls 6 was way too much like Starfall and would just be a failure critically. I don't know if it was commercially a failure or not, but certainly critically and in general response. So Elder Scrolls, the over-under on Elder Scrolls is I'm going to be in the ground. Dish rag. That doesn't look tasty. Moldy food. The dish rag maybe would be better. Squirrel bits, beer bottle. I'm trying to cut down. An oven mitt. Okay, let's see if she'll talk to me now. I don't think so. No, she's busy. I'm going to step outside and then back in, and hopefully she will unbusy herself. But if Elder Scrolls 6 was too much, drawing too many game systems and the like from the lukewarmly received Starfield, then that would explain why they might swap them. Overseer's basement key added. Let's try again. We'll see if she talks to me now. Okay.
It's good to see you, but we need to focus on the inoculation. Is it done?
You know, the old saying, as a former IT professional, have you turned it off and back on again? The amount of time that actually works is ridiculously high. No, what are you talking about?
You didn't find my tapes? This disease has turned people into something else. You'll see them.
Oh, I've shot them.
Skin, the glowing lesions. There's a vaccine the responders were working on at AVR Medical. You need to finish the research and get inoculated.
Think the
Hurry
TV
back
series
once
has had an
you're done.
impact?
We've got
It's a
plenty
huge
to
hit.
do.
I don't know if it's a huge hit yet, but it's certainly been very, very well received. Hey, I talked to the overseer. Study Dr. Hudson's research. Search for an inoculation against the scorched disease. That sounds like a good idea. I've got to agree with her on that. Hello, Davenport. Davenport still didn't want to talk to me. Kind of a dick move, really. Ham radio. I'm just going to browse. I'm not going to take anything. Probably. So far, it's certainly getting good reviews, and I've enjoyed the first two episodes.
Oh, it's so good to see everyone again.
Everyone? You mean me? I had some questions about the overseer logs you left behind.
Let's hear 'em.
I'm still looking for all of them.
Remember, it's not a scavenger hunt. I put them in place to help you on your way, even when I can't be there personally.
After the vault opened, you disappeared. Where were you all this time?
Pretty hypocritical for me, of all people, to take off on my own, huh?
Chuckles. Oh, yeah, very funny.
First, I was just racing ahead, hoping that if there was any trouble, I'd hit it first. And then there were the nukes, the scorched plague. Seeing my old neighborhood bombed to pieces. I needed time.
Do I want to call bullshit on this? Kinda, yeah.
Abandoned you? Do you have any idea how hard it was to walk out that vault door on my own? Knowing I might not see any of you ever again.
And not telling us why or what you were doing? No.
My camp, the holotapes, the care packages. all with the vague hope that they might keep you all safe. I've never stopped being your overseer. Never.
Well, you've certainly convinced yourself of that. Why settle here in Sutton?
I grew up here. My parents used to live just down the hill. If there's one neighborhood I'm rebuilding first, it's this one.
Gosh, I'm touched. I've got to go.
Stay careful out there. Together we've made Appalachia safer. But she still has fangs.
All right, complete an ounce of prevention. That's next up. On The Price is Right. Data, an ounce of prevention. All right, where are we talking about? That's Dr. Hudson's research. I guess that's where I'm off to next. I guess we'll follow the rail line straight down. That guy's got a skinnier face than I do. And I have a way prettier head shape. Everything got trimmed today. Going out in public tomorrow. All right, we just follow the rail line for quite a ways. I probably should eat and drink a little. I have another water. Another Fancy Lad snack cake. I'm going to have to start looking to getting more food. Not a public crossing. All persons are warned not to trespass. That really just sounds like an invitation to trespass, you know? Read the nightclub advertisement. Okay. A dog bowl. I don't have a dog. Hence, no need for a dog bowl. Unless I'm into some weird, kinky stuff. Punch card machine. What makes you special? Oh. Manage special. Must be at least level 25 to use the punch card machine. Okay. Well. Ammo. I've got plenty of ammo right now. Legendary exchange. I'm sure I can't use that. In that I have nothing. Medical supplies vending machine. Nuka-Cola. Stash, vendor bot,
a hard
raider.
Day of killing and looting. Don't want to haul it back yourself? Sell it here.
He doesn't want to talk to me. Was it something I said? Seems unlikely since I didn't actually say anything. Okay. So tomorrow, good evening, Z. How you doing? Tomorrow I will be playing Guild Wars 2 on stream. as it is the annual Super Adventure Box festival, I suppose. It lasts about 2 weeks. Always wanted to see a Fallout game set in China. I heard somebody talking. Blood Eagles, huh? You guys really want to play this game? Looks like they want to play.
Hit me again! Hit me again!
Okay, I hit him again. Somebody else is shooting it out over there, and they've set the place on fire. Combat rifle's in good shape. Oh, it's a turret. Here's the other guy I shot. Combat armor right arm seems pretty good. Oh, are you?
I will live forever in the light.
Good enough! Finally.
I'll pay for that in blood. Oh,
Holy madman, bear witness to nothing! I will not yield! The Holy Land will reclaim me.
you keep telling yourself that, dude. Oh, aren't you sneaky? Trying to come up behind me. Look at you. Not very good with a grenade either, are you?
Power
Sunshine.
Mothman! Master, be strong.
Another one? You sure you want to do this, dude? God damn it. Oh, that's not it. Crap.
Be straight!
Yeah, I know the Chinese invade in the lore. Out of ammo. Thank you. I've had so much ammo for the pistol, I wasn't even thinking about the non-pistol, shall we say. Select respawn location. Yeah, I'll respawn at my camp. Thank you, Z.
Don't can't!
Why you gotta be this way and beat up my stuff, man? What the hell's wrong with you? You raised in a damn barn? It's so hard to find good help. Alright, back to where we were. Yeah, pretty much aimed right. I jump! Oh, I hate squishy shoes. You know? You know, that's a fair statement. I have no issue with
Far
barns.
to get turned down now.
However, as a euphemistic phrase, to describe someone who is showing a lack of social grace and knowledge, I will say that what were you born in a barn is a little bit insensitive given our location, but less insensitive given the context involved. If, for instance, you know, the Scorched hadn't been trying to destroy my home, I might have felt bad about using the phrasing. But he was. And how are we doing now? We need to be going that way more. One nice thing that Nightingale has is you can make yourself basically climbing picks and use those for climbing sheer or nearly sheer rock faces. Kind of cool. I'm trying to get up to the level with the railroad tracks. What? Dude.
You see me, human?
Oh, he's a super
This
mutant.
is your death.
Is it though? Let's go ahead and use a healing salve. I still haven't made it to... Wow, how did I get turned around? Well, not turned around, but so misunderstanding where I was. Looks like a lighthouse so that the ships don't run aground, you know? Nightingale also has an umbrella that you can use as a parachute. I don't think this game has that. Flip lighter. That's a diseased mire lurk, and it's level 30 and radioactive. Hey, you know what I think I'm going to do? Not go near it. All right. Given that I'm level 22, my assumption is that a level 30 radioactive mire lurk would be unpleasant. Recommended level 35 for the public event. You'll note, again, 22. I'll pass. Well, they're gone. Little bastards ran away. They were afraid of me. They knew I'd be coming back for retribution. Settler colonist. Hey
Clean
there.
up this, fix that. It never seemed to end.
Hi.
Oh, nice to finally see a friendly face.
I don't know if I'm friendly. Likewise.
It gets lonely out here. It's great to have someone to talk to. How's it going today?
Well, other than the death, I'm hungry, injured, and everything wants to kill me. I'd say it's going okay.
Just gotta keep your head up. Well, I wish you luck on the rest of your day.
Thanks. That's...
Gotta keep a lookout for raiders.
That was mighty friendly of him. Hoping I have a nice rest of my day. I hope he has a nice rest of his day, too. Of course, it's a post-apocalyptic hellscape, so it's not great odds. That is a scavenger. Not inherently dangerous. Hi there.
Finally, a nice day.
Yeah, it is.
Cheers, friend.
He's getting up.
Give it to me. Give it up. I know you got something for me to drink.
You can have this whiskey.
You could give me something a little stronger.
Stronger than whiskey?
That's all? I'm gonna need more than that.
I got one more whiskey. I think that's it.
Gimme.
I mean, it's obvious he's a connoisseur.
I got another round in me. It's not like there's it's not like a car. It's not like there's a car for me to drive.
Sorry, I don't have anything else.
A lightweight like you couldn't keep up anyway. Lightweight.
You'll see tomorrow, if you tune in tomorrow. I'll be enjoying adult leisure beverages tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I know.
No,
you got something.
I don't,
for me
dude.
to
Sorry.
drink.
Sorry, I don't. So tomorrow, while I am playing Super Adventure Box in Guild Wars 2, I will be enjoying adult leisure beverages. And you know, maybe doing something after I do the festival activities for the day. Wednesday, I'll be AWOL. taking a day off. And then Thursday, there are 2 different games coming out with new content that I want to play. The one I'll probably be playing is Age of Water, which visually looks a lot like Fallout. Not Fallout. Fortnite. Wrong F word. Although there's another F word that can easily be confused with Fortnite as well. But plays like what appears to be sort of, whoops, rads. Wait, more rads. I want to get away from the rads. But plays like sort of a scavenger, salvager game in the movie from the movie Waterworld. That's kind of what it looks like. It's currently, you can for free play the sort of tutorial introduction for the game on Steam. The game is coming out on Thursday. I'll be playing that, I think. And the other game will be available on more rads. Stop with the rads. That will be available on Thursday is a new season of Torchlight Immortal. No, Torchlight Infinite. Sorry, Diablo Immortal. Bad. Torchlight Infinite, surprisingly, pretty good. A perfectly competent and fairly entertaining ARPG. And I'll be playing that probably off stream on Thursday. So those are my plans. Is somebody shooting at me? He's scorched. Yeah, not good odds of me hitting him from this range. Let me check my ammo. What other guns might I bust out? You're always the target? Well, we saw the fight earlier, the Scorched, the ones who killed me, were fighting against a turret, an automated turret. And also they could be shooting at another player. Weapons, armor. Where's the ammo up here? Ammo. There it is. So I have a lot of 10 mil and a decent amount of 38 and 30-08. Combat rifle is 45. This handmade gun is 5.56. Hunting rifle is 30.08. 30.80. Is that bolt action? Super mutants. It is bolt action. This is not a good choice. I am so beyond screwed now. This is probably not good. I'm going to go out on a limb and say. They didn't seem to follow me. Are those two groups fighting against one another? Maybe. Hopefully. Super mutant and irradiated assholes. Scorched assholes. Sorry. Am I taking negative stat penalties because your food and water are so low? Probably. I did jack them up a little. I do need to get more food. I've got plenty of water for right now. We're going in that direction. Yep, we can still see the baddies up there, the super mutants. Or the scorched. That sounded like a snarl. It's a dog. Well, I'm glad I'm not in an area where anything's hostile. Mongrel dog meat. I will pass. I will stim pack myself. I will be a little more cautious now. I think I put my Tatoes away. I only had one Tato. Or is it one Tatoes?
It's just about time to eat.
Well, that startled me. If there's a human nearby, then maybe nothing hostile, as I can now look and see what we've got in the way of food. Yeah, I don't have much in the way of food. I can go with another bottled water, or purified water, and I'm going to eat the Salisbury steak. Hey, it said 1 rad. Why did it give me 2?
Those raiders come snooping around. You're gonna regret it.
I'm going to assume that she is safe, but she's a scavenger. Howdy, ma'am.
What is this? A desk fan? Oh, who carries around a desk fan?
Salt.
Finally, a nice day.
Sweet moot fruit tea. I will learn it. I can't learn it. Evidently. All right, we're getting closer. Well, this, in the list of all the places in the world that I've seen so far that are shitholes, this one's not too shitholey. Oh, that's a dead guy. Tracked. Miscellaneous. Uncover the secret of Hornwright Industrial Motherlode. Those are unfriendly. Feral ghouls. I am so far not very good at all at picking up mobs visually. Part of that is old man's eyes. Part of it is also I have a little bit of old man inability to focus in a narrow spot. So my shooting is not awesome. And yet another reason why choosing to go with VATS whenever possible is probably a good idea. Ooh, a shopping basket. I can fill up my shopping basket with all of these things that nobody wants. Wow, a ritual mask. Sure. Seal headgear such as gas masks and hazmat suits prevent airborne disease. Is it one of those? Or is that just a casual outfit? Sure. I'm in Charleston now. Famous, of course, for its chews. I'm not sure if anyone will get that reference. Do they make Charleston Chew candy bars anymore? I have no idea. I may have mentioned that I'm old. I think so. Whoop. There he is. The hell is that noise? I don't see anything. Miscellaneous. A young woman, a cryptic message. Who was she and what was she fighting for? Damaged holotape, worn veil, pre-war money. All right, well, I heard something, and my guess is it's coming from over here, because that's what it sounded like. But if I go in, I don't have to worry about it immediately. So we'll go in. Old man. Pain. What do we... Uh-oh. Scorched. There's more of them than I'm comfortable with right now, gotta say. Alright, you guys want me? I'm in the bathroom. Oh, that one hurt. I didn't shoot that one, okay? I shot the rest, yeah. Alright, getting the hang of the weapons interface. I need to fiddle around with that next time I'm in a safe location, which is probably never. I heard somebody groan, but... Ooh, a second death tambo. The death tambo is definitely gotta go into the rotary. A fancy hairbrush. Do you know any reasons why I would need a fancy hairbrush? Because I don't. I'm getting a little better at this combat thing. A bone cutter. Sure.
Look, find, kill.
That's a little dark. I can probably sell. Got to say that the sound work makes the mobs that are talking sound like they're right next to me. Try this after you beat Cyberpunk. The last time I started Cyberpunk, I wanted to get into it. I got into it a little, and then something else came up because, as I have clearly demonstrated in the past, in my almost 5 years of streaming, I have the attention span of a gnat. It's like, ooh, shiny, new game, must play, and off I go. This is not necessarily conducive, by the way, to building up a loyal viewing audience. I have a few loyal viewers, and I'm always appreciative. And I'm appreciative of the passers-by as well. But it's tough. Whoop. You know, to get the big money and the hot chicks if you play variety. Employees only. Actually, I'm not in this for the money, but the hot chicks would be cool. What do you think my odds are? Thank you. Cotton candy bites. I try to at least keep things interesting. Odds depend on how hot. That's a really good point. Yeah. Whoop. I was shooting at their torso. Sadly, I eventually blew their head off. There's all kinds of badness in here. Have you guys noticed that? That there seems to be an awful lot of badness in this place? Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not that bad, and I'm just, you know. All right, let's. All right, because the indicator is that it's like down in that direction. But I'm trying to make sure I clear out everything behind me to minimize the number of baddies that can come up from behind. That sounded like right in my left ear. Bandage scissors. So I'm not sure how great the sound design here is because I'm hearing these things as if they're right next to me. Fallout 4 is like that too with the sounds. Even though a raider could be all like on the 5th floor, it would sound right next to you. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, there's no reason for a game company to, rewrite their libraries and routines if they're good enough. I might personally argue that this specific one is not good enough. That's a large room, which could hold a large number of badness. That's a technical phrase. We want to avoid large number of badnesses. This is... No, he's come over all dead, so we're going to give him the day off. Grape mentats. Sure. I like mentats. Nuka-Cola Quantum. Who the hell shot at me? Oh, there he is. Okay, this time he might actually be that close. Alright, I get a warning because they'll open the door. Actually, we'll leave this one open for cover, if need be. A whole lot of dead folk around, have you noticed? Again, it sounds like it's coming from inside. The bullet fire is coming from inside the room. No, it's not. There's another player in here. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm getting a caution warning. Can't open that. Can't open that. A player named Milkbert is in here. of cigarettes. I'm trying to cut down. Still. Alright. I'm very soon going to be running out of space. I know this. Microscope, probably worthwhile. Probably worth a bunch. A cap. Medical laboratory terminal. Use. Welcome to Robco Industries. Let's see. Inoculation project overview. Produce a vaccine against the mutagenic effect known as the Scorched Plague. Extract blood sample from 3 candidate creature observed to be more resistant to scorched mutagenic effect. Use blood sample analysis to create synthetic antibodies. Candidate creature, feral ghoul. Project stalled until replacement type T fuse can be acquired. Request filed with Responder's Quartermaster to obtain replacement. Project journal. We're too late. I failed. Was on the radio with Maria just now. She's never seen so many scorched beasts. She said the sky above the airport's dark with them. They're not attacking, not yet. Waiting on their scorched foot soldiers to arrive, maybe. Clever bastards. And of course, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel on ammo and stims, so this couldn't come at a worse time. So what the hell do I do now? Down here alone. I might eventually be able to finish this vaccine. I can't help the fire breathers anymore, but maybe someday the vaccine will save lives, assuming anyone's left. If I can make it back to the airport, I could save lives today, or maybe tomorrow, or whenever the battle comes. And it will come. Shit, I can't stay here. Might be suicide trying to make the trip on my own, but I can't turn my back on everyone I care about. Not when they need me most. Not when I'm the one who failed to play her part in the plan to stop the Scorched before it came to this. If anyone finds this, then get that blood sample load it into the centrifuge and run the DNA analysis program. The rest is pretty automatic. Good luck to us both. That was that one, right? Yeah. Thank God for automation. I'm one woman doing the work of a small research team. If not for the works computer, speaking of the project, creatures show the most resilient Scorched Plague are the feral ghouls. If I can get a blood sample from one, it'll be a simple matter. Synthetic antibodies. That's the good news. The bad news is this old symptomatic machine. Powered it on, the damn thing blew a fuse. Okay, so these are in reverse order. Got it. Analyze blood sample. Required blood sample not loaded in the centrifuge. All right, so let's see. It was... that one? Get the blood sample. No, it was the previous one. I'm misreading things here. What the hell? Damn it, so close, and I have to confront the possibility I might never get the chance to finish this work. It's not reading correctly, I don't think. Too late, I failed, and of course the scraping. What the hell do I do now? Down here alone. Make it back. I will come. Shit, I can't stay. Can't turn my back on everyone. If anyone finds this, get the blood sample, load it into the centrifuge, and run the program. Okay. Well, I'll take the Rad-X. Where's the damn blood sample? Collect a blood sample from a feral ghoul, and I'll have to come back? This is not good news. I'm overloaded, aren't I? I am. Had to try, you know. New. Microscope. Drop one. And now I'm not loaded down. So that's where I can find a feral ghoul. And collect a Type T fuse. But I'll have to fight my way out of here first. That's the Overseer's camp. That's the Wayward. I'm going to fast travel to the Wayward and sell stuff. And rearrange my radial. $11 caps is a small price to pay. You know. Ooh. I want to trade. Bone cutter. One bottle cap? Come on. You can do better than that. That handmade gun. I sell the microscope. 2? Oh, come on. I was hoping that would sell for a bunch. Now that looks like a gun that I want to use. Prevents damage and disease from airborne hazards. And it's a looker. Not really. Salt. Silver plate. Oh, come on. Well, I can also deconstruct. I can salvage a bunch of this stuff, too. So, for instance... I've got a lot of stuff that I don't need. That's the basement key. I want to keep that. Do I have to be in my camp to salvage? Maybe. Pardon the yawn. Believe me, when I yawn, it's not because I'm tired. Good evening, Nog Nox. If I'm yawning, it's because I'm talking too much, most likely. Excess of carbon dioxide. I need to breathe more. I am having fun. You know, still a couple of glitches, but not much. All right, we're going to scrap some stuff here. We want to keep the bulk screws. That's all new. Let's see. I want to organize this. Ah, there we are. Well, clearly, we want a death tambo. I mean, I just think that that's required at this point. I had a shotgun. I'm not sure we want to use the shotgun. Part of it is I'm just not sure what's good and what's not. The cultist dagger looked like it did a lot of damage. So I might use that for sneaky stabbies. Let's see. So the laser rifle should do 29 damage. And I have 69 cells for it. The plasma rifle, the charging laser rifle, does 35. That's 31. I wanted to try and put that on the combat armor right arm. Armor. Combat armor right arm. 6 damage resist for both impact and electrical. Whereas my current, I'm not currently wearing a right arm. I'm not currently wearing a right arm. Well, let's wear that then. Ah, that's right. I never put this on. Oh, this does much better than the combat armor. Weighs much more, though. Okay. No, 2.8 versus 2.75. Same basically thing. Yeah, wow. This is just way better. And I forgot to put the chest piece on when I got that yesterday. Alright, so this does 35. Currently I'm using that, does 20. So this is twice the damage. Almost. That's 50% more damage. The cultist dagger does 23. The death tambo does 40. And also allows me to keep rhythm for the band. .33. The hunting rifle is 61, but that is... Oh, that has 5, but is a bolt action, I think. Fire rate 3. Yeah. The laser rifle does 29. Mr. Handy Buzzblade, very fast. The Death Tambo, medium. The Cultist Dagger, fast. That does a lot of damage. 308. And this does 4 hits of 6 each. I don't have much plasma. So we won't be using the recoil compensated plasma rifle. Not right now. Double barrel shotgun. 10x8. And the snub nosed pistol. That's what I'm currently using, is the 20. Alright. So we want to put... Okay, the fire rate on mine is 64. So the laser rifle The charging laser sniper rifle. That's 35, 9, and 40. 29, 30. Okay, this has a much higher capacity. Same firing rate. But less accuracy. The vet's accuracy is 74, and on the charging laser rifle, it's 94. Okay, we want to put the sniper rifle, we want to put into our radial. And the hunting rifle. So, the charging laser sniper rifle and the hunting rifle. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and drop it. Try that again. Try that again. That's right, there we are. We wanted the hunting rifle there. And the double barrel shotgun there. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? So I've got the shotgun up now. But for now I want to stick with the pistol. And then I'm going to start salvaging some stuff to get some of it out of my inventory. I don't actually want to craft. I want to... scrap. There we are. All right. Got a bunch of 10 millimeter. No, we just want to look at... Let's see. We'll start with the weapons. We'll keep the highest level of health one of these. So scrap it. Scrap it. The less good Death Tambo, we'll scrap that. The less good shape recoil compensated bolt action rifle, we'll scrap that. Fine, we'll scrap it anyway. Snub nose 44. All right, so that's all of that. In the armor, we will scrap that. We want to drop that into the inventory. No. It has 10 screws. Bulk screws. We'll drop that into our stash. Wow, I picked up some nuclear waste. Didn't mean to do that. I'm going to put on that ritual mask, by the way. Assuming I can remember when I'm supposed to do it in about 15 seconds. Which is like a 50-50, really. What else do we got in here? Addictol. Cures all addictions. Well, I don't have any addictions right now, so that's fine. Cures disease and lowers disease chance. I'd like to keep that. Keep that. Blood pack. Adds rads. That can go there. We want to keep the bobby pins. We'll put the boiled water in there for now. We're going to want to grab some food out of the stash as well. Mort's tapes can go in the stash. I don't know what that is. Overseer basement key. Logs. I don't need the party hat. It's a good look. It's just not a me look, you know? Psychotats. Plus 25% damage, plus 25 damage resist. Increases hunger and thirst. Well, that does sound like it would be good if I knew I had a big pitched battle coming up. Rad-X, Radaway, Radaway diluted. Sweet Mutfruit tea. I want to learn that. Shelter building supply list. I don't think we need that anymore. Stimpack diluted, Stimpack super. Okay, I think we've got that. Now we're over here. We need to find some more food. Spoiled fruit. Well, I'll pick up these and throw these away. Spoiled fruit and spoiled meat and spoiled vegetables. They just don't sound very... I'm going to go with edible. Insta-mash. And Salisbury steak. All right. So, now, we're okay with that, I think. We'll go with the healing salve. Get our heal. We'll get our heal up. Food and drink. We want to. Let's move a short distance away, and we'll drop the stuff we want to get rid of. Food and drink, so we'll drop that. We'll eat some Salisbury steak. Drink some purified water. Eat some sugar bombs. Because they're delicious. Need to craft a piece of armor and another craft in here for some kind. So we'll go ahead and do that because we're here. Armor workbench. Let's see what our options are. See, I already forgot about the hat. Under armor. Backpack. The smallest thing I can make is probably an arm. So we'll make that. We'll try that. What the hell was that? Remember sugar bombs being on the table when it first awoke in Fallout 76? Yeah, my assumption is that is the sugar frosted flakes. A left arm level 1 is going to use less mats, so we'll make that. And I think the other thing is to make a weapon here. Yeah, craft a weapon. In the meantime, I'll eat the steak. Just came out of your oven. That's not... You shouldn't rub that in. That's mean. Sounds good, though. I made myself burgers tonight. But they were okay. I'm almost out of food, so that's why I'm off to the store tomorrow. A board. There. I've made both of those things that I needed to make. I will now salvage those things. Scrap them. The board. And the lever left arm. Alright, now I will put on the ritual mask, having remembered that I want to put it on. I now have the ritual mask on. How does it look? Yeah, that's me, don't you think? Steak and cheese sandwiches. Nice. I think that's a good look. It's definitely a lens look. It says, this is a kind, caring survivor of the thermonuclear holocaust. Isn't that what it says to you? It's getting a bit late, but I don't want to quit just yet. So let's go speak to Lane. No. Damn it. There we go. I want to speak to Lane. Stop doing that. I'm trying to... The UI hates me. Okay, well, that's fine. But no, that's not what we want. Okay, fine. I can make it work. This way. I don't look insane. Thank you. That's the look I'm going for. Not insane, definitely. And the horns tell others you accept beef supplies, and I do. I mean, personally, I prefer my beef to not be two-headed. You know? That's if I've got my druthers. An empty toolbox. That does me no good at all. I hear gunfire. Somebody's there. That is a player. Somebody else has the crane treasure hunting up. I don't know what he's shooting at. I can't see it. Legendary cultist. Oh, he got him. Got him with that last explodey, whatever that was. Nice work to him. That's a weak feral ghoul. Two of them. I hope one of them's got the blood sample that I can use. Wonder glue. Rataway diluted. No. I guess you have to be from the special area. Can't just be any old feral ghoul. That is a responder. Oh, back talking to Lane. Okay, yeah,
I
him.
love being out here in the wilderness. Makes me feel so alive.
I did one thing for him. Grab the Med-X. He won't mind none. I done him a solid.
Now, which of those berries was edible again?
Chop wood, chop wood, chop wood.
Howdy, Lane. How you doing?
So good to see you again.
Thank you.
Ah, back for another job? Now,
Sure.
what business do I have for you today?
I do not know. Please,
Forest
tell
is
me.
a dangerous place.
Yep.
Not compared to other regions, mind you, let's not lose sight of the facts. To make it safer for new settlements, we've been clearing out dangerous critters and using the meat to feed people in need. If you could go retrieve the meat from our traps, I will happily compensate you.
That sounds like that's something I can do. Will I run into these dangerous critters out there?
If our trappers have done their jobs right, the coast should be clear, but I wouldn't rule it out.
I'll get started
I
now.
appreciate your help. Stay safe out there.
I'll try.
Now I know what the settlers are going through. I hope those raiders know that we mean them no harm.
All right, we head
Hard
east.
work pays off.
Let's go with the double barrel.
Protectron does not want to lose lumberjack job to cheap human labor.
Is that a protectron? There's something about the word protectron that I find extremely difficult to say. I hear gunfire. That is
Oh,
machine gun turret that belongs to the player.
everyone appears to have died. This is terrible. Error.
That's
Tier
a
level
Santatron.
dropping to catastrophic levels. Rebooting. Complete. Oh.
A water pump. Laxative Larry is a player there. Somebody's shooting at somebody. It's a frog. And a scavenger. The frog is hostile. At least he isn't upright, I guess. Do you know how women are like pianos? God, this is an old joke. Obviously, it's sexist. When they're not upright, they're grand. Yeah, it's a really old joke. I'm a really old guy, though. Let's see. Fresh meat. I'll collect the fresh meat. I've collected from the first trap. Where's the next trap? It's an old joke. If memory serves, it's an old Benny Hill joke. Holy God, am I old. Call my wife's behind grand and I live, so I guess it isn't that sexist. Take my wife, please. Thank you. That's an even older one. A little Henny Youngman. Fresh meat. Oh. Where's the other one? Okay, definitely time to swap to the biscuit. I have now discovered I'm not a big fan of the shotguns. It doesn't seem to be quite as effective as one would want. From the final trap. The final trap. Okay, I couldn't make that scan. So the shotgun had quality bang, but not enough, man. With a two-shot shotgun, if the two shots don't kill it, maybe I just wasn't aiming well enough, but regardless, I can aim well enough with the pistol. Quickly scanning everywhere in case he was suddenly attacked by wolves. I gotta get me back to Lane, and he will pay me for me having fetched this meat. Well, that's a warm welcome. It says hello on the outside. I could harvest the corn. I probably don't want to mess with that.
Sometimes I think
Blue Ridge Caravan Company.
I woke up in a pile of smoldering debris.
So this is a player house,
And I met someone,
I
a
believe.
stranger.
I think.
And over time, well, that stranger isn't a stranger anymore.
Hey, Lane, how you doing?
Baddies won't stand a chance with you on the job.
That's right.
You're back.
What about it?
You've recovered the meat from our traps. Just what I wanted to hear.
Well, I didn't actually say that, but yeah, I did. 15? I'm filthy rich. Okay, I'm filthy. It's halfway there, right?
Glad to see you as always.
I'd like to talk about the other factions in Appalachia.
I'll share what little I know.
What factions can I expect to find in the region?
It's only recently that we've all built up a presence in this area. Aside from the responders, there are the Settlers of Foundation, the Crater Raiders, the Brotherhood of Steel, and the Blue Ridge Caravan Company. Outside of all them, you'll run into plenty of less savory folk in the wasteland. The Blood Eagles are even crazier than the Raiders. Same goes for the Cult of the Mothman for the most part, though we are trying to learn more about
Yeah, I
this
did
for
that.
ourselves.
Did the Mothman mission for you yesterday, my friend. What do you think of the other
The
factions?
Settlers are city slickers, but they have the right idea. I get along fine with them and Blue Ridge. They help everyone get more what they need, albeit for a price. I'm more nervous around the Raiders and the Brotherhood. Neither of their methods sit right with me, but I'll work with who I can.
Well, that seems very accepting of you. How do the responders get along with the other
We
factions?
responders try to keep an open mind. The doors of the refuge are open to anyone who comes knocking in need of help. In that sense, we're a neutral body.
Responders' job is never done.
That's one reason we've set up camp in this place. As a friend to all, we want to do our best to keep the other factions from clawing at each other's throats.
Neutral ground, so to speak. Tell me about the settlers.
The settlers have built up a thriving blue-collar community at Foundation, to the southeast. They're using the knowledge of the old world to rebuild things in the traditional sense.
And the raiders?
The Raiders, based in the crater to the north, are a rowdy bunch who will do whatever it takes to survive. They see themselves as returning to their homeland, want to kick out other
Wonder if they
intruders.
changed documents and story from the other areas of the map. Yeah, I mean, obviously they put in a lot of work from release, because at release there were no NPCs, so they basically released a bare bones game and have turned it into something that's real. Remember inter-faction relationships being more interesting?
The Brotherhood
Well,
of
these guys
Steel
are
came from
neutral,
afar
so
and set up
that
at
leaves a
Fort
lot
Atlas
of
in the northeast.
leeway for
They're
the other
militant bunch of
factions.
ex-soldiers who want to reestablish the old order.
the other faction relationships. And the Blue Ridge
The
Caravan
Blue Ridge
Company?
Caravan Company are merchants and traders who ply their wares up and down the Blue Ridge Mountains. They've set up a base camp around the Big Bend tunnel system to the southeast.
I want to discuss something else.
Perfectly reasonable. What would you like to talk about?
You know, I really don't want to talk about him. How about the responders?
Pitch ready.
Where are the responders based?
While the original organization was headquartered at Morgantown Airport, the destruction of that place made it necessary for us to reestablish ourselves at a new location. And now we are based at the Refuge, a safe harbor.
She just fell over.
Built inside
The
the old
NPC
White
behind him
Springs
just
Resort.
fell face down on the
Take some time
floor.
to visit if you're ever in that area. It's a sight to behold. I'm happy to oblige.
I need to get
I'll
going.
get my recruitment pitch ready.
She just fell on the floor. Oh, I got potatoes. Somebody mentioned I should eat more potatoes. I now have a tato. It has 3 rads. Right, that is search for traces of the Overseer in Flatwood. And that's still alive, even though we've already talked with the Overseer.
Chop wood
Is this
forever.
where we're going? The right way? Yeah, more or less. So I'm going to say yes. What else have we got? I think we're going to have to stick with the 10 mil for now. I think that mission's from an original release. You've never seen the Overseer before earlier today on your stream. Yeah, that was my assumption. But it seems like the mission is still live. And they did have the Overseer say, you know, that... What the... It's a Mothman? There was something there, and then there wasn't. I mean, I'm not getting any hostile appearance in the reticle for the gun. That was interesting. So she did say when I talked with the Overseer that she still had she had left a whole bunch of stuff for us, all of us to find. So my assumption is then that means it's still available for us to find and get rewards for and the like. Oh, it's a nature trail. That's nice. It's Mr. Farmhand. How do you do, Mr. Farmhand? I like your hat. Okay, he's got nothing for me. It is a nice hat he's sporting there, though. That is not a distance I would choose to fall. Up, up, up. Responder protector.
This highway is under the protection of the responders.
That's good. I'm on good terms with the responders. I've done a couple of missions for them, you know. They seem like reasonably nice folk. Maybe a touch on the naive side, but hey. A little naivete. The world needs a little bit more naivete, you know? Double responder protectron action.
The responders are here to keep you safe, citizen.
Thank you. Protectron? I wish I had a car that looked like that now.
It's just about time to eat.
And where is Mr. It's just about time to eat? Somewhere in that near several hundred yards, I'm assuming. So this should be Flatwoods. Another player, Tutius Maximus, which is most definitely a name. Unlock. Requires skill 1, and my skill is 1. I've got to try, guys. I got some sort of achieve or something there. Oh, we can have a party. We've got the cups. Squirrel bits. You know, I'm going to pass. I'm trying to cut down on my squirrel bit consumption. But I do need to eat something. So we're going to go with a little purified water and the Blamco brand mac and cheese. That was a big boom off in the distance. Overseer's log, Flatwood.
Overseer's log, town of Flatwoods. My God. There's no one here. The old tavern, the church, people were using them for shelter, but they're gone. Mutations we expected. But there's something else. A disease. I was attacked by... Well, it used to be a person. But it had these green, glowing lesions, and its voice. Angry. Tortured. We are one. One what? Whatever happened here is beyond anything we expected. And we expected a lot.
Here, why not grab a stim pack or two?
Before they were wiped out, the survivors called themselves the Responders. Looks like they were made of firefighters, police, emergency medical staff. They even have an automated system to teach people about treating water, food, survival. I'm doing their
I do
tests,
remember
and
hearing
you
this
should
before.
too.
The other time I tried playing. Fallout 76.
I know it's even worse than we imagined.
I do remember this.
Someone's got to know where the missile silos are and how to secure them. The responders are the best lead we have. This is the Overseer, signing off.
I hope Flatwood's going well. Thought I wanted to share. If we can spare the person, I'd like to send a team to Golly Mine. They were blasting in the days before the war. If there's still dynamite there, it might come in handy. Oh, is the Overseer? No.
Hi there.
Hi, Heather.
Are you here for the responder training?
They must have really cared about helping people set up a training program.
Absolutely. Even in the face of an atomic holocaust, the responders only thought about helping other people. They saved a lot of lives. And even when everything looked hopeless, they didn't stop trying to do what was right.
Gosh.
It's a real tragedy that they are all gone now.
They're like a 10-minute
People
walk
like us
away.
will never have the chance to thank them for everything they did. Wait a minute. Are you one of those people who was in Vault 76?
I was, actually. Perception 4+. You've got a good eye. What gave it away? The fact that I'm wearing a Vault-Tec uniform?
To be honest, you really don't have the look and feel of someone who spent their life out here in the wilds. The other people I've met from Vault 76 seemed a little more, how to put it, wide-eyed, inexperienced, still figuring things out, you know? They also tend to look healthier, more well-fed, and their skin's not so rough and calloused.
She digs me. I can tell. Could you help me out? I could really use some of these supplies. I'm not going to take advantage of her. I would feel guilty. Mind if I ask you something?
Go right ahead.
Anything interesting you can tell me about this area?
There's a couple of places around here that qualify as interesting. At least to me. The Agricultural Research Center is infested with feral ghouls and homicidal robots.
Okay, that sounds cool.
But you can find some good scrap in there if you're up to it. The New River Gorge Resort to the east is the same story. Maybe, minus the robots.
Lots of feral ghouls. What's with the responder outfit?
Me? There's not much to tell, really. I came in with Paige and the rest and stayed up at Foundation for a while. It was nice. But eventually I wanted to go my own way, you know?
You can go
Get out and
your
see some
own
places I've never seen, figure out who I am.
your
When I
own
heard the
way.
message on the radio about Flatwoods, I was curious to meet the responder, so
Fleetwood
I made
Mac
my
song,
way here.
old guy music.
I decided to stay here and see what else I could learn. That's pretty much my story.
Tell me about the Foundation.
It's up in the Savage Divide,
It's a great
which is what they
book.
call the mountains to the east.
This
There
Foundation
are maybe a dozen
books.
settlers up there, though people always come and go, so it changes. Honestly, life is pretty good there. It's a community and everybody does their part to help.
Again with the yawn. Tell me about Paige.
He's the closest Foundation has to a leader, I guess. I never got to know him real well, but he always seemed like a decent guy. Honest, reliable, cares about the people, that kind of stuff.
Something else I'd like to know.
Okay, what is it?
Thanks for your time.
No problem.
Okay, can we pet the dog? Oh, hi Chloe. Chloe's a dog. Yeah, seemed like a good guy. He was real quiet. Seemed like a good guy. Patient Metals, Chris. Comment from Metals. Register as a volunteer. Okay. Is that done here? It does appear to be that it's done here. Log in. Guest. Welcome, guest. Print the newsletter. Boy, I recognize that sound. should be... Oh, I see. Yep. Ah, volunteers needed. You were correct entirely. Self-serve registration kiosk. Welcome, Survivor! This program was developed to turn regular survivors into certified responder volunteers. As a volunteer, your job is to help others. And our job as responders is to help everybody, including you. Wow, 20 caps. Transferring course to your external hardware. Done. Report to responder Kesha McDermott for further instructions. People directory. Kesha McDermott. Checked in last location, Flatwoods River. Monitoring water safety protocols in Flatwood. Conducting ongoing hydrology experiments. Search for Kesha. Isn't she a famous singer? Jumpsuit, salve, hatchet, bunch of rounds of ammo. This seems like a good place for me to call it an evening. So I'm going to call it an evening. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, early morning for Australia and Asia. But I will not be playing Fallout 76. I will be playing Guild Wars 2, at least initially, because we have the Super Adventure Box. The 8-bit gaming Super Adventure Box. If you've never seen it, I don't ask. It would be rude of me to ask you to come back tomorrow, but do a quick Google on Super Adventure Box for Guild Wars 2 and give it a look. You're all welcome. Thank you for hanging out, everyone. It's just a really amazing piece of game development. Whether you're a Guild Wars 2 player or not, it's just really smart and honors the video game history. It's a terrific piece of work. I will also be imbibing. I'll be enjoying adult leisure beverages tomorrow to excess. And so Wednesday, I'm going to take a day off to recover, but also because I could use a day off. And then Thursday, probably at least going to give a try to Age of Water. I'm not sure what time that starts, but I might stream earlier. I'll put it up on the Discord. And there's also, if that turns out to have issues or not be fun, I would then probably turn to the new season of Torchlight Infinite. So after that, who knows what I'll be doing on stream or off. I'm certainly not giving up on Fallout 76. These may take up my gaming time for a bit. We'll see. I may play some more of this offline. Not sure. But I will be dropping information on Discord tomorrow and days going forward. So I will be back tomorrow with adult beverages and Super Adventure Box. I want to thank everyone for hanging out again. As always, I really, really appreciate it. I hope the rest of your Monday night goes great. And as always, because I try to set an achievable goal, I hope the rest of your week doesn't suck. I'm back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care. And ciao for now. Good night, guys.